Fashion for Fashion's Finest TV, and we are in an extremely cool little location here, and it's called the Chop Shop. And I've got May here, who we're going to talk to her and interview her all about the gorgeous pieces that are around us. There's so much to talk about, and also she does bespoke tailoring here in the store. When we actually turned up, she just made 3 hats, and we've got another girl as well that we're going to talk about who does all hand painting. She's a painting graffiti artist. There's lots going on here. Right, let's introduce May. Hello, darling. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so talk me through where you started in the world of fashion. Where did you study?
I studied here, but 12 years ago in the London College Fashion, when it was just a small house with just 2 teachers, and it was a one-to-one. And then Barcelona, Instituto Europeo de Design. So I faced the other side of fashion. Instead of just really nice and cozy, it was pretty Italian competition. And then I decided that I hadn't learned whatsoever, and I went to do a private year with a tailor. I was working for free, but I was learning.
And you were talking me through with your learning process, because you actually did pattern cutting as well before you were based here, Chop Shop.
Yeah, okay, the first thing, in the first degree, luckily, they said that I'm not really keen on stitching, but they visualized my pattern cutting, so they replaced my stitching lessons for more pattern cutting. So
Everyone's after your patterns as well, aren't they? Got a chap next door wanting her patterns. They're all in boxes behind. We'll show you those a bit later. But yeah, so you're an expert in the old pattern cutting, and then you put it all together.
Kind of. What I decided when I learned how it works, I decided that I was forgetting pattern cutting and I was doing origami. And with the foldings of the origami always based from a square shape, and just with the foldings you represent shapes. You can do the same on the pattern cutting. That's nice.
I reckon I'm going to learn something new here today. I learn something new every day, and there's quite a lot. Because you were actually, I mean, there's lots of different pieces. We'll have a walk around and have a look at all the different pieces. But you were saying that you are currently designing a piece it's one piece, but you can wear it 3 different ways.
Yeah, that one is also based. Right now we're trying to base simple shapes, so like square, triangles, and circles. That's why the logo. So this one is the rectangle. And when you've made 3 holes, you got the armhole and the neck. So if the rectangle is like this, it drops down and you have gather. So then this way we're gonna make it either tight or looser, or as a really big pocket. So you just got 3 options, depends on what you want.
That's pure genius. Have you been called a genius before?
No, it's not.
You have today, because when I came in and we started dancing, didn't we? It was the first time we met each other. I honestly. So with your different pieces that we've got here, what would you say is sort of a key piece that's part of this store that you have got in different styles?
Right now, really, it's just been 4 months that we open. So as a key piece, I think that we're still going for it. That's why I keep on repeating patterns and changing fabrics and see the moves.
So I was feeling the different fabrics as well that you've got, and we've got mohair, we've got really, really nice jersey pieces as well. So with your fabrics, you go and source all the fabrics?
Every single week we go and source fabrics. I spend every single Monday just looking for fabrics. I know a few places and everything, but then also you're gonna find people in the street that they carry something, so you're gonna say, hey love, and you're gonna get to make friends with the people. So I get to know a few places that they tell me every time that they brought something new, and slowly, yeah.
It's all about building those relationships to work out where you can then find the different fabrics.
Yeah, the more, I always say that the nicer you are, the more open you are, people is gonna appreciate you more. And then is when they're gonna start to validate you and see the worth and telling you the new things coming up and be nice.
Be nice. We've got another little. I'm usually nice. Okay, I think we should have a look around the store and check out all these patterns that this little genius has been creating. you talk us through a few pieces.
Okay, more or less like the majority is like small companies. On this section is small young designers that, you know, we just go get one, get two, and then at the same time we combine with our own stuff. So like there is ours, which is the Chop Chop bronze. Okay.
That fabric.
Yeah, it's always about the fabric.
Always about the fabric. Take note.
And then we have like some of the garments that this one comes from a triangle. So it's a triangle really.
It's all about triangles and squares, and this is so easy. It is, it's so minimalistic and simple, and that just with a little t-shirt underneath, that's just beautiful.
But the nice point is that if you change the fabric, this fabric has got no weight, okay? So what I did is put a double neck because of the no weight. The last one, I had done it with a jumpery fabric, okay? I had extended the length, so it was really, really tight, but then really loose. But because it's thicker, it's fuller, each fabric is going to change the design anyway. You don't need to, like, as long as the pattern works, you just work with the fabric. If you make this in a thin cotton, as a t-shirt cotton in summer, this is going to look completely different. And also that's why I made this seam. You can make it short sleeve straight away. You just don't stitch another seam. Simple.
Simple and clever. Let's go on to the other side because there's lots of different jersey, t-shirts and lots of pieces that are taking my mind, and even harem pants. Okay, I am obsessing over these. Do you hear that? Maybe I can try them on. Talk me through, yeah.
Nowadays there's so many styles of fabrics and nobody explores them. Like, even the price of the fabric is pretty high. What we charge for a garment involves that bit. You know, like, you need to pay the tons of the machine, you need to pay the design, but you also need to pay the quality. And the quality of a garment also includes fabrics. This fabric, for instance, to stitch with this is much easier than not a thinner fabric that's going to rip off.
A piece that's really caught my eye is this piece, May. This, do you want to hold it? Because you've also, like I said before, you've got the graffiti artist lady who comes in, Liana, and she's actually done sort of freehand sort of painting on this as well.
Yeah, that's another point of exclusivity. Anything that Elena's going to paint, she's painting it by hand. So part of the garment is a one-off. She adds the extra special bit. So it's going to depend on her mood or how she sees it's going to fit. But then she painted on this one, for instance, what she thought it could be fitting on the garment itself. When we had found out that this fabric maintains stains, she just decided to combine it with a really floral, knitted, nice thing. So it changes the whole concept of the garment. So that's the trick of Elena. Like, she's a special, gifted person that can help to make the garments even more special and exclusive. So that's how she...
See, everything's here. You can get all your tailoring, you can get bespoke pieces, you can get hand-painted garments here as well. We need to go and check out the little workshop bit you've got going on here behind us. That's our next move. That's our next move. Okay, so we've got all the denim, all the different trousers here. We've got all this. So you've designed all these patterns, haven't you?
Yeah, the pattern is ours. These we have also in the shops in Tel Aviv. So we're going to try to get it, you know, our unique point of denim. That
USP.
USP.
She's learned something new today as well. And as we turn around, this is May's lovely workshop here. So we've got the sewing machine, we've got all the different patterns, the scissors, and this is where you do all your different ideas and you obviously brainstorm.
Yeah, and also because, you know, with Elena we need to combine and we're altering days that we're in. So I really need to be able to combine and Elena to see how the design comes from, so when she gets the idea of what is gonna paint, it fits everything together. So right now today when I arrived, she had put a really nice leaf. So I suppose she's also gonna use that idea as a print. which is really nice.
So that's good because it means that you can have all different sort of ideas and then you can sort of work together when she comes in and you're just a great team so you can collaborate and really make these unique pieces.
Well, like the thing is that right now everything is about collaboration. Like we're a really small company and things is like as an exchange, you work together and you make things become much nicer. Like the more as we learn, like she teaches me how to paint because I'm pretty useless, and then she's learning as much as I can show, and the more people we collaborate together, the more all of us is going to grow. It's not about the company, it's about ourselves, I think.
I agree with that as well. I'm all about that, and I think this is truly incredible. These are the hats that you made, and you made this as well. So these ones, Lena's going to just paint on them, and she's going to make them unique and different. I mean, there is so much going on here.
Yeah, well.
You are a little superstar.
It's not a superstar, it's called hyperactivity.
Hyperactivity. Oh, jeepers. I think I have seen so much here, and I've had such an amazing day meeting you and seeing all these different pieces. There's too much I want to try on. There is too much I want to try on.
As I always say, slowly, slowly. Slowly, slowly. Try one.
Try 4. We have had a lovely time meeting May and having a look at everything here at Chop Shop London. May, tell us where we can find you and also a little bit about your website as well.
Okay, so Stables Market. So instead of going through all the kind of market, Chop Farm Road Station or Kentish Town West Overground, and it's really quick here to the back entrance, unit 744, and then we made a webpage, chopchopldn.com, and also Facebook and Instagram and all this stuff.
So we're going to be following you. We're going to checking you out. Look, I've got a new bestie here, and make sure you do check them out. So it's chopchopldn.com, and they've got all the different pieces up there as well. And do come on down to Camden Town because I love it here. I'm quite in my own little element, I think. Yeah, well, it's very quirky. And come and meet May and come and see her making her wonderful creations. I'm going to try some on a bit later as well. So check them out. See you soon.